let's talk about the shooter. Okay, I mean, reports are coming out that he radicalized himself and he called 911, and his ex-wife said that he beat her on a consistent basis. We don't know if people in that community knew what he was doing, or if they even approached him and say, hey, how's it going? We don't know if he was embraced by the community. And listen, by no means am I trying to point blame or the finger at anybody. Heck no, far from it. But, you know, there's sometimes we go about our daily routines and we look at certain people and we cross the street, or we look the other way, or we don't say anything. Because for whatever reason, again, maybe it's fear. For me, it is fear. And fear that and that fear that's literally gripped us and held us. And let's not forget that there are other people who are going to perpetuate that fear. They're going to try to use this or any other situation as a justification to keep the fear train going. Make your own decisions. Make make something that works for you. But I encourage people to reach out to everyone else, to reach out to people you don't know and get to know them. Right? You know, another thing that would help out: build some social clubs. Even if you live in a neighborhood that has no home association, because home associations are pretty good at that, actually. They throw events, and the neighbors get together, and it's awesome. But so what? Walk around the neighborhood and get together with people and get to know them. And the best way to go do that, okay, is to not have an agenda of your own, to not push or pressure into someone into something they don't want to do or feel or whatever. But at the same time, there's nothing to take away from you when you say, hey, if you need anything, let me know. If you need some pepper or some salt, I got it. I'm right next door. I'm a couple blocks down the way. There's nothing to take away from that. Nothing to take away from us for doing that. So that's what I hope this message means to you, is to just get out there and acknowledge people and say hi to them and get to know them, because the benefits of that far outweigh what the perceived negatives could be. Because the perceived negatives, that's all fear. And fear has held us back for far too long from doing and experiencing things, amazing things, and amazing people, just because of fear. And for far too long, on some level, we've let the perpetuators of fear dictate to us how we should live our lives and how we should treat other people. There are a handful on whatever side of the spectrum we're talking, whatever spectrum you want, who would want to keep the fear train going. Say, this situation is yet another reason why we need to do this or feel this way. I encourage you to think and feel and pray differently. It might be uncomfortable. It might hurt. It probably will hurt. And you probably will be uncomfortable. You probably will be awkward. I know I will be. I'll be the biggest fool on the face of the planet when I go up to someone and say, hey, how's it going? And they'll be like, who are you and why are you here? I just want to say hi. I'm not here to do whatever. Hey, I'm Carlo. I just want to say hi. If there's anything I can do, let me know. And then I walk around whenever I'm walking my dog and they see me, I go, hey, how's it going? And to do that with no agenda, okay? That's what a lot of people call a servant's heart. To serve. best leaders, as an aside, the best leaders on the face of the planet are actually the servants. That's the best kind of leader. All right, they're servants. Go there, go meet someone new or someone that you haven't met before, especially in your neighborhood, especially in your communities, and go at it with a servant's heart. No agenda. And it might take some time with some people, but eventually they're going to feel that. And they're going to gravitate towards it. And then, you'll be able to build some awesome friendships and relationships with people. Because you're going at it with a servant's heart. You're building your communities. You're taking back what's yours on your front porch, and you're showing everyone, whether they agree with you or disagree with you, that hey, I'm here to help out. I'm not going anywhere, and I'm not afraid. I guess the bottom line in building our communities and building our relationships and fortifying our front porches and doing everything from that moment with a servant's heart. That's how we show any terrorist, whether they're foreign or domestic, that we are not afraid to be free, to be loving, to be caring, to being vulnerable, that we are not going to stop living our lives that so many heroes have fought and died for centuries. And we're going to show people that we are not going to give into that fear. We're going to acknowledge that fear is there, and then we're going to spit in fear's face and say, you're not welcomed here. Because fear exists to be conquered. That's its only reason for being. So it's past 6 o'clock. I'm going to wrap this up because the governor of Florida asked for a moment of silence, and I'm going to observe that. But I hope by the time you guys see this, it resonates with you. I hope you get something out of it. Please, spread the word. Love each other. Take care of each other. Be safe. And above all, don't be afraid. And if you are afraid, then don't be alone. You can overcome it. And if you can't do it on your own, then God bless you. Don't be alone. Reach out. And if you see someone or notice that someone is in need of help, go get them. Reach out your hand and do it with a servant's heart and lift them up and say, hey, come with me. Let's have a good time, or let's talk. We're a community, and we are family. Because, and one last thing, last time I checked, you see this spot up here? That's a nick when I was shaving my head. Last time I checked, we all bleed the same color. There's nothing more uniting than that. We are all blood. We are all family. And we can all overcome together. Thank you, and be safe and take care of each other. Bye.